Okay, now the question is, what about these stamps, the photopolymer stamp set? Well, the photopolymer stamp sets are clear. And when you get them, they have a sleeve in the back. It's not the same as here. This one doesn't have a sleeve. This has a sleeve in the back, so I can't really see the stamps from the back. So I want to make sure that I can. When you get a brand new set, let me see, I don't think I did this one yet. Nope. So when you get a brand new set, you have the images on the front. You have how to take care of them or peel them off on the back. And then when you open it up, you see all of your stamps images here. But what I don't like is I can't read them because they're backwards. So here is the stamp set. And this is something you can do in order to create this look. So here, I've kept that clear sleeve it comes with, and I've stamped a piece of scrap paper, so now I can see exactly what stamps say or look like when I open up the case. Okay, now this doesn't have any die cuts, it's just stamps. So I can easily pull it up and say, oh, there it is, and then use my sleeve. Okay, so how do we create that look? You can take a piece of scrap paper or copier paper and cut it 5 by 7. So I'm going to get 2 out of here. So we are going to go to 7 inches this way, because the case is a 5 by 7, right? So maybe we want to even trim it a smidge smaller, but I'm just going to stick with this for now. I can always cut it down to say 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 and take 1/4 of an inch off. But let's just see. They'll fit perfectly in here. Okay. So now I have 2 pieces that I can use. The rest is scrap. Now when you get your when you first get your stamp set, what I recommend is taking off that thin film and picking a color. What color should we do here? I'm going to do the red. Don't ask me why. It's just what I have close to me. I love the real red. It's such a great color. So what you want to do is, while your stamps are on that sleeve, you want to ink them up. So now you can see I have everything on there. I'm just going to flip this over. So we're going to just press that down. You want to use your rubber brayer. You can probably do that. I'm just going to keep it simple. But this is just a great way to do this to all of your new stamps that you're going to want to use and know exactly what they say when they're in the case. So that should be good enough. Okay. Voila. So now I can see. It's a beautiful thing. So what I can do is run this under water, or I can just use the chamois and clean it off. Okay. Now, what do? This is so easy. You just take the case it came in, and you can see this comes right out. I'm not even going to take it out. I'm going to just slip this right in. So when I go to clean this, when they're clean, I can put them right back here. And when I look at it, I can exactly see what it says, which I love. Bountiful blessings. I could have turned that around and made it go the other way, but it's fine the way it is. And that's how you easily can store these in here. Okay, now I wanted to show you another one that comes with, well, you can buy the die cuts, right? So this one is Light the Year, which is also a photopolymer clear stamp set. You can see I haven't done anything with it yet. I'll probably create the sleeve to put inside, but I thought I would just show you. I have a 4 by 6 magnetic sheet. I don't need more than that. When you get the die cuts, they come in a sleeve, a clear sleeve, like this, right? So I'm pulling it out of the sleeve, and I personally like using the metallic, magnetic. So I can take these out and off and just put this on a 4x6. I don't even need a full 5x7. And I could put it any way I want. Maybe I want my two lanterns next to each other. So now you can see I have that here. All right, I don't need this anymore. I can still use this for something else. Maybe some of my embellishments would fit nicely in here, like I have these, which I can see. I love that I can see and I can easily grab them. So definitely keep your scraps for things like that. Now, let's pretend this is 6 inches wide. If it is, I'm just going to cut it this way anyway. This is my tape, right, adhesive. I am going to go to, say, 3 3/4 inches here. And I just found this system really works well for me. And it really depends on how you like to file things that make sense to you. I'm pretty much going to use the stamps and the dies at the same time. All right, so when you peel this apart, this sheet is garbage. This is my adhesive sheet. So I'm going to stick it right there. I'm going to press that down, get out any bubbles. And the trick is to get it started so just the top piece comes off. And there we have it. Just gently pull it off. And now I'm going to stick this right on top. Press that down. And I love that it's all together in this case. Okay, so all I need to do is ink this up, stamp it on my other piece of scrap, slip it right inside, and I'll be able to see all the words. And if you just want to do the words, because you could figure this out, but I would rather just do the whole thing. And I don't need to keep the thinner sleeve, personally. I prefer to stick this. And that's all I need to do. And then it's stuck inside. Now, I wanted to show you quickly about the decorative trees, what I did here. So you could see how I created that image, right? That's stamped. And this one had the die cuts or just so many. So what I did is I actually used 2 4x6 magnetic sheets. Just going to put them together. And all I did was cut down this sleeve. So you can see, I cut the top. I cut off like a 1/2 inch on both sides. And I can just have it free floating inside here. Or I could use the adhesive strips, tape, so that this is glued, and then I could just flip this open and get to my pieces. And I just like having everything inside that belongs together. That's the way I roll. I don't know about you, but that's the way I roll. And I really like having that option. So if you really enjoyed these ideas, please check out my website at lynncomo.stampinup.net, or you can go to my blog and subscribe at lynncomo.com. And then you can make a purchase of any of the stamp sets, and you definitely want to get the adhesive sheets. So worth it to have it to do like this, or you can use it with your intricate dies as well.